Hey guys, how are you doing? This is day 10, the last day of the second week of this course. Now, you already know how the group goes, okay? We have been working on different kinds of orchestrations. We have been working on our left-hand crash. And for today, we are just going to speed up the track a little bit to make it a little bit more challenging. And also we are going to learn how to use and apply the right-hand crash as well. And of course, you can use it to transition from one symbol to the other. I'm also going to drop a couple of challenges for the people that already know how to do this. So if you can follow me, it's okay. If you don't you worry. This is just for the extra advanced ones. Let's go with it. Okay guys, you know this already. This is the basic rule that we are going to be using in order to keep exploring different orchestrations, different transitions. Now this lesson has something a little bit different. We are going to learn how to apply the crash with both of our hands. We're going to do it with the left hand, and we are going to do it as well with the right one. Now, we could do that together. We could actually do that separately. Doesn't really matter as long as you keep the groove going. You know it, on the left, on the left. So right now, we're just going to transition to the stack. Not a big deal, I will count you in. We're going to do that by hitting the crash with our left hand, for example, just because we already know how to do it. I will count you in, and we will move to the stack. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for some of you, this is going to be already easy because you've been practicing hard the whole week. So I'ma just try to demonstrate different ways that you could orchestrate this to make it more challenging. Because you can change or move the leading hand from one symbol to the other using any pattern that you can think about. Let's do groups of 4. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can also use groups of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could do 1 and 1. Again, you don't need to do this. This is just to show you different possibilities that you could use to explore, just in case you already know how to do this, but there's no need for you to do this. But I know some of you really want the harder stuff, and through this you can create anything you want. Not a big deal. You can use a paradiddle to change from one to the other. You could use any pattern. You want to explore, you want to find something hard, just keep digging, find the patterns, and try to play them. But don't lose the groove. Let's move to the right bell now. Left hand crash. Now if you're able to transition following any pattern that you want, I would say that you have done a great job with this group. Of course, you could practice this at any speed. Good, beautiful. Let's go back to the stack, for example. Back to the right. If you can do that, that's wonderful, man. We are almost done. Now you keep going. I'm going to take a little break to explain the next thing that we are going to do. Pretty simple. You'll see. Okay, now the tricky part, the only thing that's left would be to move the crash to the right hand as well, right? We've been doing it the whole week on the left hand, but we can also do a double crash and hit it with the right one as well. As I said before, you could even just use the right hand. Just explore. I'm offering you different possibilities. You pick the one that you like the most, or maybe the one that you hate the most. Those are often the good ones. Now we are going to start on the right. We are going to use two crashes. You know how to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you decide how often you are going to hit those crashes. But it's a double crash. It has way more power, and we don't lose the balance. We keep going. Keep going. Pick any time. 1, 2, 3, and. I'll count you in again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll count you in again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as you know, we have been using the crashes in order to transition from one symbol to the next. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. We are still going to be using the double crash, and we are going to move to the stack or whatever. I will count you in. Come on, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep hitting those crashes. 3, 4. Let's do it twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, let's just move somewhere else. We can go back to the right bell. Technically, you could go anywhere. Just enjoy. Do whatever. Doesn't matter. Just don't lose the pattern. Don't lose the pattern. As you know, there are several ways to transition. Every 2 hits, every 4 hits, you could use the paradiddle. We've been through this. Just use a double crash this time. Almost. Come on guys, we're almost there. Let's go back to the right and finish this. One last time. One, two, three, and...
Now we got all of that. Let's recap a little bit. We got the main ostinato happening over and over again. So our legs are now independent. We also have the snare on the 3. That's going to keep happening. What's going to be changing? Whatever you want with your leading hand, the right hand. Now you are able to play the crash with the right hand, but you are also able to transition from one cymbal to the other, or maybe to the floor tom, or wherever you want. You're also able to do that with the left hand. You can play the crash. You're not going to lose your mind over the pattern that's going on with your feet. Now, talking about the speed that you are going to be using in order to play this, it could be whatever. Actually, this is a interesting workout also in order to practice your left foot skills, because right now we are playing this at a regular tempo, but you could speed this up as much as you wanted. And you could keep the same challenges that we have been facing through the whole week in order to build things that are completely out of your mind, okay? We could use the paradiddle thing, for example, using the same groove between the bass drum and the snare drum, but we could just play it way faster and keep adding those crashes. And you could use any pattern that you can think of. You can use any speed that you can think of. And it's just a matter of orchestrating it around the kit, using different ideas. But now you're able to transition properly using the crashes. You are not losing the main pattern that's going on with the snare, bass drum, and left foot. And you're able to create very, very, very cool things with the rest of your limbs, which is only the right arm, but it's hard enough. So that being said, week 2 is over, and I am so glad and proud of you. I'm looking forward to see you on the week number 3 with more interesting exercises. So stay tuned and see you on Monday. Bye.